All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. KingXeph here, back with another unpack video for you guys. Happy Sunday. A little bit weird for an unpack video, but also, like I said earlier, this weekend was the sneak preview. Not much of a secret anymore, and not really much of a sneak preview, but it was a sneak preview event for Duelist Nexus, which actually comes out at OTS stores this Wednesday and available everywhere else Friday. We opened this previously, but we opened the OCG version of it, which actually, give me 1 second. That box is down here. So boom, it's the same set. But of course, this is the OCG version of it, which was in Japanese. And as you guys can clearly see by looking at them, the boxes are very, very different and a bunch of other things. Also, this had less packs and no, this had more packs, but less cards and vice versa and all that other stuff. But difference between OCG and, of course, TCG openings. And most of the cards, of course, since they were in Japanese, didn't know what they were. A lot more of them are now available, so now we know what the entire set will look like. We know what certain cards are, and we can actually read these now, finally. So it'll be a good opportunity to crack this thing open and see what we get out of this one. Now, this particular core set is like they're dubbing it the first core set that features the quarter century secret rares. Battle of Legends was not a core set. It was mostly a reprint set as well as just an enhancement set. And then what came out before that? There was another set that came up before. I think it was Maze of Memories, which, no, it was Wild Survivors. Wild Survivors was a deck builder set, so that one was a little different. So this is the actual first official core set for quarter century secret rares. 25 of them in this particular set, just like the last one. One of them being only available in that rarity, which was the Magicians of Bonds and Times. Probably the most expensive and the rarest card in this entire set. So likelihood of getting it is astronomically low, but we'll see what we can do on that side. But I don't project this unless you're just big into the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds or big into synchro summoning. I don't think there are many cards in here that are going to be very, very like game breaking, but give it some time, let all the master pro players get their hands on it and start playing, comboing off and all that other stuff. So we'll see what we get. The only card that I know that's in here that was probably worth any while, Dark Corridor, probably like the strongest spell card for Dark World players. And then the Testina monsters, which are pretty interesting. So they're new, and then also the Illusionist monsters are in there as well. So we're going to go ahead and crack this thing open and see what we get on that. In the meantime, if you guys do us a favor, like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. Get us to that 500 subscriber goal so that we can do our first giveaway. We're seeing a lot of you guys have been joining us recently. We appreciate it. Welcome to the fold. But do us a favor for those that are new. Even give you the courtesy, watch the rest of the video. Let's earn that subscription, and that'll be dope. So without further ado, let's get this thing open. So Duelist Nexus. Go ahead and love your lovely unboxing knife. This one probably should be, I probably could just cracked with my fingers because the plastic is not super sealed on here. So I should have just like used my nail and probably pinched it, but whatever. I don't know if Konami didn't air seal it, they got a different machine to do it, or they just got lazy. They say, you know, just wrap it in cellophane, people are going to rip it open anyway, so really who cares? Just do all that other fun stuff. Now, I did participate in locals yesterday for this because the locals event, they gave you 5 booster packs and then the field center, if my mind serves me correctly. Go ahead and mix these bad boys up. But yeah, in order to even get to the box, I had to wait till after locals was over with because they didn't want to sell any booster boxes if they were going to have a lot of people participating in locals. So that way, everybody had an opportunity to get 5 packs and all that other stuff. So of course, once that was all said and done, they basically saw whatever they had left, and if anybody wanted to buy the booster boxes, they were allowed to sell the booster boxes. So participated in locals yesterday, used a different version of the deck that I've been currently using, and got absolutely wrecked. It was not a pretty sight, but it is what it is. It happens. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you got a lot of players that are playing really well, like have really powerful decks, and sometimes you don't. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, let's crack this thing open. The very first pack, after a quick little pack shuffle to clear some things out of here. So let's see, what do we have? Terra Tower of the Netherworld. Okay. And then Cornfield Kulta. Gaia Blaze, the Force of Sun. So it looks like a Gaia Synchro monster. Interesting. Evololoris, followed by Hound of the Testina. So this is one of the Testina monsters. I've only seen the ultra rare ones, if my mind serves me correctly. Realm Resonance, Diabolica, the Dragonique General. All these words. Altergeist Revelation, and then Unchained Soul of the Shara. Everything has a title in this. Now I'm testing my ability to read. Everybody knows Yu-Gi-Oh players can't read. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to do that. Beta evolution pill. Okay, so it looks like another dino support evolution pill. That'll be interesting. Angelic of Candle, New World Formation, Brontosaurus Giga Cannon. That actually looks pretty badass. Rank 4 exceeds. That's look cool. And then our first ultra rare right here, Altergeist Almania. So 3000 Link 4. Jesus Christ. Stegopod, Altergeist Revocation, New World Stars, and then of course Synchro Overtop. I know this had Altergeist support in it, but I didn't think something was that powerful. It actually has the same link pattern as Access Code Talker. But yeah, so a lot of these, I have to kind of read through some of these and see what some of these cards do. But on that side, we got Cornfish Calio, Split Mirror of the Underworld, Terror of the Underworld, another beta pill, and then Altergeist Perpetrator. So another Altergeist creature. And then what in the world is this? Veda Kalanta. And I can barely read that even through this camera, so I'm not going through all of that text. Look at the Blade Dragon. I think this is the TCG exclusive card. And then the Vadamazaurus. This card actually is a meme of him biting his neck. I think there's a spell card that uses this exact same art on that side. But yeah, like there wasn't a whole lot going on in here that I was noticing, but I don't know. So then we have double-headed Dino King, Makanko Spirit Walker, Evolution of Car. I've seen a lot of dinosaurs in this. Sentinel the Testilla, so there's a second Testilla monster. Scrap Iron Sacred Statue, Doomstar Ultra, the Continuing Epic of Charles. The Continuing Epic of Charles. Also Noble Arms card. I was about to say, I'm like, what in the world? Who the heck is Charles? Like, wait, whose man is this? It's Charles. I don't know who Charles is. Okay, Million Century Ice Prison. We still haven't pulled a secret rare yet, which is fine. Super Heavy Samurai Security. Baphomet King of the 100 Battles. This is definitely a Final Fantasy card. Anagas Candle, followed by Usartic Polar Star. This is an intimidating teddy bear with a Gundam mech. This is actually hilarious. What does this thing do? Cannot be synchro summoned. It must be special summoned from the extra deck by sending 2 monsters you control with a level difference of 1 to the graveyard, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. Okay. That doesn't make any... So you need a level 1 and a level 2, one of them being a sync... Well, no, it doesn't need level 1. It just says 2 monsters with 1 level difference. Okay. You contribute 1 level 8 erratic monster from the hand or field. This card is special summon 1 level 7. Okay, that's too complicated. Emergency Rescue Ace card, nice. And then Revel, and then another Continuing Epic of Charles. Like I said, I just gave up reading that thing. I'm like, okay, this seems interesting. This looks like an intimidating teddy bear. And then as I continue to read the card, I'm like, nope, I'm not going through all of this. It's too complicated. If I have to go through that much random text to do one small thing, that's stupid. Synchro World, that sounds new. The other Rescue Ace Preventer. I might actually build Rescue Ace. I got clapped by it once. Caught me off guard. Oh, the new Monarch, the Tessio, the Shadowfire Monarch. Nice, not bad. Starghost Worm, the Dream Revel, and then another Emergency. So that's our second one of those. But yeah, no, when Rescue Ace came out in Amazing Defenders, I'm like, it seemed like an interesting concept, but there wasn't enough cards really, but somebody made a deck out of it. And your boy got clapped royally, which was kind of funny. I was just like, huh, did not see that coming. It kind of caught me off guard. Jurassic Power, Million Century Ice Prison, don't want to drop that. Valence, so Valence support, another Gaia, followed by Altergeist Malwis. I feel like I'm collecting all the Altergeist cards out of here. On that side, small shuffle. I'm about to say, I'm like, is that IP Masquerade? Yeah, it is IP Masquerade. And couple the Blade Dragon. But yeah, I got royally beat. I didn't see it coming. And then, of course, on my alternate deck, I played against that same player again and then beat him. So it was kind of funny. Evil Tesla, I think it was because of the fact that he couldn't shuffle anything out of the graveyard using Necro Valley, and that's how the whole thing played out. Wheel Synchron, followed by Infernoble Knight, Ricardio. I actually pulled that card yesterday out of my tournament pack. Yeah, that pack's for playing locals. That was one of the cards I got. Because I don't think... Well, I pulled one of the Charmers. I think I pulled the reprint of the Fire Charmer, if my mind serves me correctly. That was the ultra rare I got. Didn't pull a secret. But all the other supers, and then I traded one of them away. There's Preventer, Pearly Shirley, Pearly cards, Concord, and then Sinful Spoils of the Subdivision Snake Eye. This card was one of the cards that was previewed on the OCG, and I think I had this in OCG. But this is actually, I didn't know this is a secret. So let's see. Target one face-up monster in the field, place it face up on its owner's spell or trap as a continuous spell. You can only activate one of these, so this gives a monster, pretty decent monster removal. So nice. So you basically turn a devastating monster into a spell. I'm cracking that one open. So that's the first of the 2 secret rares out of here. Did we only get 1 ultra? I think I only saw 1 ultra, maybe 2. Might be blind or forgetful again. Bahamut, Super Heavy Samurai, Evil Tile, Animal Geist, and then Mandanium Torrid. But also this card is damaged. It has a nice little scratch at the very top of it. So yay. Oh, wow, that sucks. Good old Konami quality control, Greed Jar. But that's not the first time. I think there was a couple cards with some random scrapes and scratches on it. They really need to work on that. Doesn't make sense to spend that much money on trading cards and possibly trade them and resell them and the cards are damaged. Makes 0 sense for that to happen. So we got Preventer, we got the Signs of Testina, the Deirdre Boki, Unchained Soul Survivor, so that's the other Unchained monster. And then here's the other Emperor Noble Knight, Turpin. So that's the second one of those. Click and Echo. This is a little cute card. The Kuko Commanded to Kron, Breath of Testilia, followed by another Storage Pod. God, I can't read. I'm upholding the Yu-Gi-Oh tradition of not being able to read. Okay, Magic Key Deity, and uh-oh, I see something really shiny in here. Wait a minute, is this happening? I saw something really shiny. I think I'm pulling my very first quarter century rare. So let's see where it goes. And survey says this one is Imperly Noir. Oh, that's a mild letdown and a quarter century secret rare. But hey, this is the first quarter century rare I've ever pulled in English. That's actually not too bad. This really looks like a Starlight. This really does. This is pretty cool looking, even though it's a reprint, because this card is definitely came in the previous set. It came in, what is it, Cyberstorm Access? Ah, that's so fucking badass. Where's the sleeve? I need to sleeve this immediately. Like I said, shuffling through the cards, I saw the extra shyness up, that gave it away. So I guess this is replacing our secret. So voila, we have a quarter century secret rare, Imperly Noir. I was like, oh, I was gonna get excited. I'm like, wait, is it one of the good cards? No, it's just Imperly Noir. I mean, Imperly Noir is a good card if you're playing Pearly, but if you're not playing Pearly, then it's practically useless. Let's keep going. Over Exaggeration, New Coral King, and Synchro Overlay. So I'm not too excited about it because I have no intention of paying Pearly. None at all, but we'll see how that whole thing goes. I wonder how much that card is worth. It's probably worth at least, I know it's going to be pre-sale pricings and the pricing is going to change after Friday, so it might be in the $60 to $70 territory. I don't know. We'll see how that thing goes. So we got another Bahamut, Super Heavy Samurai, Dardea, the Light, and then here is our other Ultras. It's a Makanko card. Erahim, the Manifested Makanko, which is a ritual monster with 0/0, so it must gain some ability from, it must be used for its ability more than anything else. Don't know much about Makanko's playstyle. Probably should look into it. I haven't seen any players using Makanko, so I don't know if it's really good or if it's bad or whatever. I just know the name, and I know a lot of people kind of like that archetype. And this card, this pack apparently wants to not open, so it must be hiding something good in here. Had to open it from the back. New World Foundation, The Lost, Jurassic Power, Split Mirror, the Underworld, and then followed by another Mandanium Tori. So that's the second one of those we pulled out of there. But yeah, like as much as I hear about Makanko archetype, I never see anybody play it. I haven't seen anybody online or in person. And a lot of times I go to different locals, and the locals diversity is a little weird. So I've yet to see anybody play Makanko. So if you guys play Makanko or one of you guys is aficionado about it, let me know. Big Wing Buffermet. Also, this is another, what, this is an illusion monster? It's just a fiend. That's weird. I thought this would have been an illusion with it. This illusion's archetype, but that's strange. But I guess this is the new version of Buffermet. Also, I haven't pulled the other, what is it, what is that card's name? I'm trying to blank. How did I draw it? It was Chimera, Baphomet, and Gazelle. There we go. Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts. Jesus Christ, I don't know how. I said, dude, that card's old as dirt and is one of Yugi's staple base level monsters. How the heck did I forget that name? Card of that name. I'm feeling embarrassed. So we'll keep going through here. Will Synchron, and then we got Noble Arms Museum, the field spell. From that. So I think that's our 4th Ultra. It's our 4th or our 3rd. So if that's the case, we got 1 more. And if my mind serves me correctly, I don't know if the quarter century replaces the secret rare or if it replaces something else. So we'll see how that aspect goes. So if we get another secret rare, then then it doesn't. Pearl secretly. And then Mighty Dino King Rex. This card looks actually badass too. 3,200. If this attacking monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can make a second attack during the battle phase. No, sorry, excuse me. Once per turn, if you control this card and was not summoned this turn, you can target the 2 monster your opponent controls. Okay, well, all right, dinosaur support. Y'all showing dinos some love ever since Wild Survivors. I see y'all. Okay. As if dinos didn't need any more support. I mean, dinos can pretty much OTK you if the combo goes off. Another beta pill. We're gonna go through this a little bit quick. New World Ariana. Oh, it's a Visa Starfrost support. That goes with the whole Tearlament, Kashtira, Scareclaw, Visa Starfrost, and Mandanium. All of them are within the same little side universe. Probably should look into that too, because I know there's a new because of this set, I think Mandanium has a pretty good OTK and a good deck now. Or whatever it is. Another Infinite, Noble Knights, Cargill, and the rest of this is standard stuff that we've seen before. We are the last, what is it? 5 packs. Let's see if we get another secret out of here. I think we might be 1 Ultra away and 1 secret away out of a standard box, unless this quarter century replaced it. And Magician of Faithfulness. The new version of Magician of Faith. I actually traded for that card. A friend of mine at locals had it, and I gave him. He wanted some random card off of me that I really didn't care about. I said, just give me that Magician of Faithfulness, and he just like, okay, cool. And then there's Gazelle. Here he is, Gazelle, the king of magical claws. So I'm confused. This is a beast, but it isn't. I thought it would have been Beast Illusionist or Illusionist archetype. So is the Illusionist archetype just like just the archetype? Because it's not even labeled on the card. That's kind of confusing because I could have sworn they were saying it like it was a whole separate archetype. You can add 1 illusion monster from the deck, but I didn't see anything with illusion on it. Did they mess that up? I'm gonna have to look into that, or I'm gonna have to look through the rest of these commons one more time. I'll do that later and off camera because I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. But that's confusing. I could have sworn illusion was a type, so it says 1 illusion monster, but you know, is it gonna only state that in the effect this card is deemed as an illusion monster, or is it actually gonna be in the actual card's type? And then, yep, there's the last Ultra, another Pearly Noir. As we pull this card twice. One says an Ultra and one says a quarter century secret rare. That's funny. But this card throws me off because I could have, but you know what, the Pearly monsters throw me off too because a lot of them look the same and have the same types of names. I feel like that's like an early reprint of that because that should have came out, I think, in Amazing Defenders. And I might have to look through my Amazing Defenders packs for that because I know I didn't get a box of that one. I didn't care for that set that much, so I didn't do a box opening for that one. Oh, so we do get another secret. What the hell is this? Slept near the Runic Main. What in the 2 Runic monsters? Hold on, wait a minute. During your main phase of your opponent's battle phase, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster on your opponent's side, banish both that monster and this card until the end of the phase. If a card is added from the main deck to your opponent's hand, except through the battle step, you can special summon 1 Runic token in attack position. You can only use this field once. So this is Runic support. That's weird. I use Runics. I'm going to look into that, but we do get 2. Okay, so that doesn't replace anything. It's just literally in it. That's good news. That's nice to know. So there's our second secret. So I think we got our 4 Ultras and our 2 secrets and 1 quarter century secret rare. Okay, that's not too bad. Followed by the last and final pack out of this set, Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. Which is, I think, a version of Red Eyes. I think it's like Soul Servant for Red Eyes to a degree. So yeah, there we go. That does it. But yeah, I guess our best pull out of here was this. And considering the fact I've never pulled a Starlight or a Quarter Century in English yet, this is actually quite big. So I wonder how much this card is worth, because there's a good chance that it's going to be in the binder, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, because I don't play Pearly, and I really have a reason to, so I might trade it for something else. But that's going to do it for this particular box opening. This is actually quite impressive, because now I get to see how some of the ratios go for the new Quarter Century Secret Rares, which will make the next couple sets quite interesting, but I don't know what the next core set is yet. Well, I think they just announced it in OCG, and then they'll probably do it. It might come out in October territory, if I'm understanding correctly, because there's a Legendary Duelist set coming out next. That's not this Friday. I think that's the following week. The 10s come out at the end of August, early September. Age of Overlord comes out next. That's the next one. Age of Overlord is after that, followed by, I believe, 1 or 2 more structure decks. And then the Rarity Collection comes out in November. So there's a bunch of little random stuff coming out. So there might be one more core set that drops in between, or one more deck builder set that drops in between. I'll have to double check that, or you guys can double check that for me as well. But in the meantime, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Give us your thoughts. Let us know what you thought of the cards pulled, what your favorite card out of this set is going to be. And tell us what you want to see next. We do have a lot more content coming soon. Of course, this week we'll have the next 2 openings from the 25th anniversary selection. So Spell Ruler and Pharaoh's Servant will be open this week, and then Invasion of Chaos will be open the next week. And then a bunch of other stuff is coming down the pipeline. So be on the lookout for that. Hit that bell so that way you're aware of any new videos that they drop, or any new rants or whatever in between. And yeah, just stay tuned. So in the meantime, this is KingXeph here. No Time to Explain. We're out.